Yeah, I opened my free draft and I just felt like today's not going to be a good day. Actually, after I did my free draft with Swarm Lord, because I managed to get 12 wins, I got the Blackstone to try for a premium draft. The premium draft was almost exactly the same. It was Orican, Leontus, and Keltuck. And I wanted to take Leontus, but I knew that Keltuck was just like the safer choice. Like, Keltuck is normally good for like 4 or 5 wins, just as a general rule. Like, I can normally get some good wins with Keltuck. I've never hit 12 wins. I've never found a draft I'm super happy with Keltuck. But he's just like the safest option. Whereas my experience with Astra Militarum is minimal. I've never played it in ranked, unranked, anything. I've played it in draft, but that was Ursula, and it was a very clear game plan. I was just kind of like, okay, look, this is hyper aggressive. We use the duty straight away. We use the defense card straight away. We try and put like 3 units on the board, turn one, straight away. Get some regiment in there, get some Caskins in there. Let's go. Whereas I look at this, I'm like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So I went for Keltuck yesterday, and it was fine. Like, exactly what I expected to happen happened. We got like 4-5. It was just very meh, you know. Like, it was a very kind of boring experience. It wasn't great. And like, Leontus is here, Orican is here. Now we put Harkin, and it almost feels like, well, I'm not taking Harkin. Like, 35 health is not enough for a warlord that has to bash. Like, just has no choice. Has to bash almost constantly. Has to just sacrifice health, and there's no way of getting health back. Like, when you compare this to Sylar or Abaddon or even, I mean, Galaron, like, all of them get health back. Why does Wellclaimer, who's probably the bashiest, or should be the bashiest realistically, get no health? He starts at 35 health and he doesn't get any health back. Harkin basically just bashes himself to death every single time without fail. Orican I've talked about before. I still think the Necron card pool isn't great. I think Imatech now is a close spot to my heart because we've played it twice and we went 12 wins and 11 wins. So Imatech is like a fan favourite. I like Imatech, but I'm looking at this and compared to Azrael, who gets the ability for free, this is really killing it. It's a cheap Artifice proc, but I'd rather just have like an Artifice proc that does something. Like, you get to fish, I guess, curve out your deck, and it decreases the chance that you just start drawing bricks. But how do you deal with free health troops? You can't. How do you deal with someone just like going wide with a bunch of weenies? You can't. This can handle going wide to some degree. This can't handle anything. This can deal with free health troops. So, we've got Leontus as an option, kind of like second day in a row. We didn't take it yesterday. I still don't quite know what to do, to the degree that I went in the Discord. I looked in the Astra Militarum channel, and I was just scrolling, like, trying to find a deck or like a conversation about Leontus that said, all right, okay, well, this is how you play him. And the closest I got is Vorus posted their deck that's got them to number 2 in Constructed with Astra Militarum. So I had to look at that deck. But even then, like, the conversation underneath, there's a lot of players that are high rated. Like, why are you not playing this? Why are you doing that? It was like so unclear, all of it. There was nothing definitive about anything. So after that, I went to just look at like the Astra Militarum in my collection. Just like look at all the cards and try and work out what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. But even then, I was just like, I look at the Astra Militarum card pool. Oh, come on. It feels like they just got buffed and I'm still looking at it and I'm like, this doesn't excite me. The only good thing about this is Lhaska isn't a compulsory warlord in premium draft anymore. So taking, like this go wide weenie board is more acceptable now. But yeah, I just feel like I'm in the middle of nowhere. Like, there is no clear advice about anything. I can't find a guide about it. I can't find a deck list that people just kind of are saying, yeah, okay, you know, like, this is really solid. Astra Militarum in general, like, if you look at the most recent comments, they're just kind of like, yeah, with all the Sylar running around GSC, it's not happening. But out of these three warlords, like, you've just given, I'm not taking Harken as it is. Oracan, I'm tempted because I've now got a special place in my heart for the Necron card pool because of Imitac. So I'd like to try a different Necron warlord. At some point I might try Oracan. And at least we have a clear game plan for this. It's kind of like, oh, okay, well, let's try and just go for Artifice proc. So we can find Scarabs, that would be great. But even in general, just, you get the Artifice proc, you can smooth out your deck a little bit. But it can't handle anything. Like, if your opponent starts strong, what does this do? Like, nothing. So yeah, I'm just having to conceptualize myself. Like, what on earth is Leontus supposed to be? And this is legitimately how I feel about it, right? In my head, you know, like, when I look at this ability, I'm kind of like, oh, like, Leontus is like a prickly hedgehog. Like, because this lasts until your next turn, what happens is, you know, like, turn 1, use his ability, hit someone for free. But because he's now a 3/3 with 40 health, they don't really want to hit you, you know, like, you're spiky. That's a silly analogy, right? But I'm just desperate for any way of, like, connecting with this warlord and trying to understand what I'm supposed to be doing with it. But my understanding so far is, okay, well, maybe this is so different from Ursula. What I'm supposed to be doing is just going, right, well, in the early game, I'm a prickly hedgehog. In the early game, you know what I mean? Like, Leontus handles the early game. He buys time. Like, he's got 40 health. He's spiky. So what happens is, you know, because he's got this big body and it's hard to attack into him, he buys you time for your late game. So my plan for today is kind of just let Leontus do his thing in the early game, like the first turn or two. That's fine. With consideration for, okay, well, how are we going to deal with our opponent building? So we're looking for artillery strikes and flanks. This may be a siege warfare deck. That card kind of caught my eye. Like, oh, okay, so Leontus buys us time, and it's hard to attack into him. So we probably get to later turns in siege warfare. So am I looking for, like, big tanks? Actually, you know what? We need, like, this is as close as my strategy's got, of course, but let's just make sure we read the card correct before I do this. Also, I was looking at the offense and defense cards. The offense cards, like, this sucks because, you know, like, Astra Militarum have regiment and they like ranged. So Dawn Attack sucks. Manufacturum looks okay. Planetary Invasion kind of sucks. Defense Battery sucks. Munitorium Supplies, I don't know about this. You spend 2 to get a troop that costs 2 less. Like, so timely reinforcements. At least, like, I think this is a decent defense card. But yeah, more importantly, so my plan for today is kind of like, okay, well, I guess this, like, we're going to try and aim for this. This is what I'm aiming for initially. We'll see how the draft goes, but I'm going to try and get vehicles that are expensive. Cheap infantry, maybe. Or let Leontus handle it. I mean, he rewards a wide board as well. That's the second thing, right? Is I was thinking, right, well, if it's not just that he, like, makes himself prickly. Like, he makes your whole board prickly, but he doesn't actually give them health or anything. So he rewards a really wide board, and what we should be looking for are things that can just stay on board, even if they don't do a lot of damage, because Leontus can give them the damage. So he synergizes with health and he synergizes with armor, basically. We're looking for health, armor. We don't want cheap vehicles if we can find Siege Warfare. And then if we can get, like, 2 copies of Siege Warfare and we only get Baneblade tanks, that's our late game. Okay? So in the mid game, that's probably going to be the most difficult. I don't know. Oh, but I'm grasping at straws. Honestly, this is... I'm trying so hard, but I really don't know Astra Militarum that well. And when I look at this Warlords, I don't see like a clear intent. I like this isn't shouting at me build a certain way, so I don't know. But I've got my plan, right? Already my plan seems to be a bit in the dust because there's like cheap vehicles. As far as I'm concerned, these are now cheap vehicles. You know, like 6 cost is a cheap vehicle for me if we can get the thing. I don't really want Taurox. If anything, that screws up your hand because it fills it with shock troopers, which I don't want. But Cadia stands, yeah, like if Leontus handles his business and then we get to Cadia stands and then we can we start getting back, that's fine. I really don't like this Taurox. If I could somehow take Cadia stands in the Castellan, I'd be okay. I mean, we could give up on the plan now. I don't think it's only pack 1, so it's hard to say anything definitive, but kind of like I don't think we're going to be going that wide. It's just that Leontus rewards like a really wide board. So we could find Valkyries, like Valkyries could suddenly make our board really wide, and then we could use Leontus' ability. Maybe that's amazing. But I don't see Valkyrie here. I see some weird stuff. The summary execution's in the wrong spot. Like if this was Cadia Stan's summary execution, Cadian Castellan, wow, like that's fantastic. I really don't want to. I mean, we don't even have siege warfare. I'm just trying to find some way of navigating a draft. I mean, these aren't. I was about to say like these are kind of like high health units, so maybe they've got synergy there, but not really. I mean, 3, 5, 7 for 6. That's not beefy. For 6 energy, 7 health isn't beefy. These are just understated things that are supposed to do other stuff. I don't even know if I'm going to have friendly infantry troops. So this Chimera could just be completely dead. Yeah, this is tough. I mean, I think it's this. As soon as I put, like, oh my god, like this is terrible. Like 4, 4, 5 for 5. I don't want this. I don't want this ability. I don't think we're going to regiment that hard anyway, especially not in the early game. You know, when the Taurox would be coming out on curve. Nothing. Like, I have to pay for this with 1 melee, 1 ranged, and 1 health, technically. You know, like 5, 5, 6 are fine stats for 5 energy. Like, those are just good stats. Are you... I'm actually... like, I'm trying to do... Oh, man. I'm frustrated already. This is criminal. This is criminal. Why would I want to fill my hand with all the Gene Stealer cult lying around? They're just like, oh, great, okay, Patriarch comes out right now then. I don't want that. Okay, in some ways, like, Armoured Squadron's similar to Cadia stands, in so much as we're thinking, right, Leontus gives us an early game, and we start setting up our mid to late game. And this allows us to pick something big and expensive that we can put in hand. But it kind of means we're not going near siege warfare because autocannon... I mean, 4 and 1 armor. I suppose it has armor. That's about it though. 1, 4, 4 is obviously terrible. I mean, 1 melee is... yeah, on 3 energy, 4 health isn't a lot. So as a general rule, I just like this to be more of a question. And autocannon squad isn't really a question. I think the Armoured Sentinel, though, could work really well with Leontus. If they don't remove it instantly, it becomes a 5/6. 4 with armor, but they've probably hit it. Yeah, like 4 health with 1 armor is solid. I don't think I can take this. I don't know how many infantry troops I'm going to have. So I have to take this, but I don't even like it. It makes me mad looking at this. It makes me angry. But I think Cadia Stands gives us a thing. You know, actually, you know what? Like, Valkyrie would be Great. A summary execution. Now we've got Cadian stands. Summary execution would be good. Commissar, like, I suppose it could come down and instantly do something, but I'm not expecting it to. So I'm kind of reading this mostly as like a 4-4-4 for 4 that like does a little something. Valkyrie is, you know, like 3-7-8, but it's flying. So this 3 melee, not quite sure. Sisters of Battle have the Zephyrim, which has like 6 melee, so maybe that could take advantage. I think it's quite hard to actually take advantage of this card. Like, it'd be very hard for your opponent to just remove this for great value outside of stuff like mucking about or something. Not sure how I feel about the Commissar. On a friendly troop triggers duty. So this includes units. Any unit, not just infantry, right? Is any unit. I mean, not any unit, not your warlord, but oh man, I mean, I don't really tend to count long range as an actual thing. This still reads as like 4-6-8 with blast 3, which is acceptable, of course. Full throttle. Yeah, the Baneblade tank was kind of what we were thinking about in the first place. We were like, oh great, well, we can siege warfare, and if we just have 2 copies of Baneblade tank and no other vehicles, we'd probably have 3 or 4 copies. I mean, in our ideal world. These are all super playable though. I don't mind anything in this set. I don't know. There's so much stealth and camouflage. Recon operation. I don't know how much of a tempo loss it is. I think this is the most interesting set. But this Commissar, like 4-4-4 for 4, is just a bit. In the early game, I don't even know if I have troops. And we'd rather play Cadia stands on 4. But I really want the Valkyrie and the Summary Execution. Ah, 4-5-6. I mean, are we really? We could do that. There's no reason not to. Yeah, you know what? Astropath has a shield, right? So this is a 2-2-4, but it has a shield, so it's at least 5 health. Equivalent. With camouflage as well. So this looks good. Rattling, I am a massive fan of. Recon operation, I don't know, because I am planning to use Leontus ability a lot. So I'm not sure how much I need to refill my hand, because I just intend to be having my hand stack up while I attack with Leontus. But I think this is just like the set. I think Rattling and Astropath are both fine. I really want to take this, but I don't know. I mean, we've got a Taurox. I'm not crazy about Taurox. I don't know, like this is more card draw on top of the Taurox. It's already filling our hand full of, I don't want to say rubbish, but it actually looks like we could go really, really wide, almost by accident here. Because we can have like Cadia stands plus a Taurox. Yeah, our board's actually going to be quite wide. If things go according to plan, we Cadia stands into a Taurox. Attack, which puts a Shock Trooper in our hand. We're easily going to have 2 or 3 Shock Troopers in hand. It'd be extremely, extremely easy. So our board is actually wide. Our board is really, really wide. So this Rattling has more value. Ugh, man, this is so hard. I can't do anything. Oh, this is so difficult. I think Summary Execute, like we're going to need a copy or 2 of Summary Execution. Or we're going to need, like, either we have Summary Execution still with big things, or we just have a big thing in Baneblade tank. We could hide the Basilisk behind the Vanguards that we create with Taurox, right? And full throttle. If I full throttle the Taurox, so it's a 4. Yeah, because I mean the problem with full throttle sometimes is, like you're spending 2 cards to get 1 card down, so there's card disadvantage there. But Taurox would replace itself in your hand, so you'd still have the same number of cards even if you've used full throttle and Taurox together. Oh man. I don't know if all these packs are good or all these packs are bad. I just don't know anything, do I? This doesn't have Vanguards. It does do something when it comes down, but without the Siege Warfare... Actually, yeah, now that I think about it, I need more. Like, Siege Warfare, it could be our game ender, but we don't actually have Siege Warfare yet, and if we don't get a Siege Warfare, or our draft goes in a different direction, having a 10 cost that doesn't do anything when it comes down... Haven't we just killed any chance we have? My chances aren't high in the first place. Yeah, we can't take this until we have an actual Siege Warfare, and that's less and less likely with this Taurox. I was tempted just because that full throttle Taurox combo though. So it's this then. Mostly, I don't know. The Valkyrie's great as well. Oh, I think this is just like a more playable set. I think it's slightly more acceptable. So we're now expecting quite a few infantry troops, and Chimera maybe has more value. What do I do with it? I actually think like there's so much flying these days. I can definitely imagine a situation where we go against Eldar or something, and like 2 procs of Hydra, stuff is just falling from the sky. Like suddenly this card wins us a game. I can seriously imagine that. I don't know, I kind of think Commissar goes better with Denkler, doesn't it? So we can bring stuff down and immediately play it. But Psyker has a shield as well. Or give shield. So again, it's just kind of with Leontus, this is stuff we want. So health, armor and shields are kind of what we want. The Commissar maybe is part of that, I don't know. Not sure what to make of Armoured Squadron. Yeah, I mean, Lemon Russ is interesting. It's so hard with to really know just how wide the board is going to be. If we have our perfect game where we get everything we want at the right time, then Cage's stand into Taurox would be... Suddenly our hand is filled with cheap weenies. Like that's basically what we're doing, is we're just going wide, right, with these tiny units. So it seems like we're actually going to start going really wide. I think Hydra is a great tech card. I'd love like 1 copy of it. Maybe the Lemon Rust as well. I kind of wish it had Vanguard. I don't know if that's asking too much. I do feel like you need the summary execution. But this, I mean, like the stats on Chimera 357. I just, like, if you don't have the infantry troops, you've got a problem here, right? If you KD your stands and put down the Chimera, I don't know, because at that point you're at like 6-7 energy. So giving armor 1 to, like your KD stands Stormtrooper, so it's 3 health and 1 armor. There's plenty of stuff that does 4 damage, and the armor is just... At that stage of the game, I don't think it's much. You'd need multiple troops to even approach value from Chimera, so... I think Artillery Strike is kind of like immediate value, Psyker, fine, Commissar, fine. If anything, we want loads of stratagems. Armor here, healing here. Yeah. Actually, that looks great. Oh, okay. So we've got a Siege Warfare. It would have been great if this was just pack 1, and then we could have started building around it. We also don't have Denkler, so I don't know how good Drost is going to be. 868, I mean, you will draw stratagems, but our hand is so full already, isn't it? Just with what we have. I mean, the Recon Operation and the Astropath alone. The Torah, like, this is... I don't expect us to have hand issues. Yeah, a medic hiding behind could have fantastic value. We've got armor here. High commands would, I mean, yeah, I mean, it's got an Astropath and a Valkyrie in it. Isn't this right? Isn't this what we want? I think it has to be. Thunderous Charge. So again, this kind of like rewards a really beefy troop, preferably one with Blast. We haven't seen any Ogrins actually, now that I think about it. Where are all the Ogrins? Like, I'd rather this was just like a Thunderous Charge, Ogrin, or Bullgrin. Anything like that. Don't like any of this. I don't think this works. I think it's way too slow for us. We've always gone in the opposite direction now. So mechanized infantry and cheaper vehicles. Our vehicles aren't that cheap. No, forget that. Forget everything I just said. I'd love to get like a great value mechanized infantry. I don't think it's going to happen. And it kind of looks like Valkyrie is the top right now. I actually don't like any of these sets. I mean, I can imagine like Acadia stands and then you put the autocannon down behind it, plus Leontus ability on the 5 energy. So you've got like a 3-3-3 Vanguard and a 2-5-4 behind it, plus Leontus himself. And that might be an acceptable 5 energy turn. This Thunderous Charge... I mean, I want the concussive on a Vanguard. I want to, because then they might be, like, they have to get through that to do damage to other things. Although I can imagine it on a Valkyrie as well. I mean, I assume that, like, the duty isn't going to count. But just the fact that you've got, like, a 3-7-8 fly-in. So 8 health, it's got concussive. That could give someone real headaches. Yeah, we don't have, like, enough low-cost vehicles. I'm not actually sure what to make of this. How much do we need to lower the cost to get value? Technically, we don't. Like, you get 6 energy worth of troops for 6 energy. Any vehicle would be a bonus on top of that. Yeah, I mean, I love the Valkyrie. I love the mechanized... Oh, this makes sense, actually, doesn't it? Like, the Valkyrie and the mechanized infantry makes sense for the Chimera. I just don't like this autocannon squad here. And I feel like, you know, like 3, 4, 5, 1, 5, 5, these aren't great. Okay, so we're taking this then. We did say that we're expecting Leontus to do most of the work in the early game. And that's exactly, like, in terms of our curve, this is what we're expecting. This could, I mean, it goes without saying, this could be an absolute disaster. But I don't know what else to do. This is my game plan, is just... Leontus is a prickly hedgehog in the early game, and it's hard to, like, really get into him. So he will get to the late game. So if we can just build for that and have high cost units that we can get to, then in the late game it's just threat after threat after threat. Definitely want at least one copy of Summary Execution. The Commissar is still just kind of killing me on this though. I don't mind having like 3 copies of Valkyrie at all. I don't have a problem with this. I think we've got so much card draw. I'd love the Astropath and the Ratlin. But beyond that, Yeah, I mean, Castellan. Maybe we can Torox and then Castellan afterwards. So at least all those shock troopers that Torox is putting in our hand, we might be able to throw out again. And then with a shock trooper, sure. I think we like in a weird way, we kind of don't want Kaskin to have this if it dies draw a card. Okay, I think we just want Minka in general. I think she's just amazing. Yeah, the Manticore kind of kills this for me. I'm not excited about that. The Vanquisher is a bit too slow. It does have the armor and we've got the shield. So this is a fine pack to take. These are all great packs. How much infantry do we have? Oh my goodness. I can definitely imagine like Acadia stands, mechanized infantry, commissar, everything. Everything goes crazy. Minka-esque. Everything gets like the duty refilled more. The move as well has to be critical at some point, surely. I still need that copy of Summary Execution, I think. We actually haven't gone as heavy as I thought we were going to go. I think this is more acceptable now. We're starting in our minds to just see like a wider board than I was initially envisioning. Wow, standard bearer. Oh man, this set is just too good. Like too easy to use, isn't it? I can't see past this. Like Acadian standard bearer. The value is incredible, especially with Leontus. A second Cadia stands, I mean. Actually, yes. No problem. I still don't know what to make of this Shock Trooper Sergeant. It got buffed slightly. But I don't think we're taking it for the Shock Trooper Sergeant, are we? We're taking it for Cadia stands. Oh my goodness. Like, is it a second Minka? I'm actually starting to get excited about this draft. I'm not even joking. Like, I think this is obviously better than Denkler. But double Minka-esque. That's incredible. Okay, that draft didn't go according to plan. I was imagining going to like a super late game. But I didn't have faith. Like, we had the Bane Blade offered to us. We had all these things offered to us. Then we saw like a single copy of Siege Warfare. But we didn't have faith. So we didn't take the Bane Blade. We didn't take these things and then hope to get copies of Siege Warfare. We wanted to see Siege Warfare first and then go, okay, well, that's a direction we can go in. I was not expecting like this heavy 2-3-4. I love 2 copies of Minka-esque. I love 2 copies of Cadia stands. I see a strategy here. I mean, Leontus rewards a wide board, and this board has the potential to go really, really wide. Extremely wide. Like, maybe not like Green Horde wide or Scarabs wide. How many copies of Move do I have? 2 copies, right? And 2 Flamer Troopers. Yeah, just while I'm thinking about Green Horde and Scarabs. What's our AoE? It's kind of like move, Flamer Trooper or Shock Troops, randomly pinging stuff so we can get them within manageable health totals for us to then take apart with what we've got on board, stuff like that. I mean, move with a bunch of Shock Trooper pings as well, duties. I think 1 copy of Commissar is correct. I can see this getting like insane value. But it needs setup, you know, like other things need to be good for this to be good. Maybe one copy of Mechanized, maybe one copy of Chimera. Oh, I don't like the draft didn't go in a bad direction though. I'm not sure what to make of this. We're playing Astra Militarum, which is quite a poor faction. And in terms of the Astra Militarum Warlords, I would take Denkler or Ursula over Leontus in the first place. So arguably he's the worst Warlord. So you've taken the worst Warlord in arguably the worst faction. This draft, I mean, looking at this deck, I actually think this went as well as it's reasonable. Like, this isn't the dream draft. This is a very reasonable draft. I think we got a lot of good pieces. I don't hate most of what we've got. Maybe for Astra Militarum, I think this is like a 6 out of 10. But just in general, if you look at like the whole range of warlords and decks you can draft, it's probably like a 3 or a 4. Oh man. Yeah, I saw the Warlord choice and I was just like, this isn't going to be a good day, is it? We are just trying to do our best. Really, really just trying to do our best. Oh, like a Taurox. Then we could like Minka Lhaska and get like a whole bunch of stuff down in one go. That could be interesting. I say as I get rid of it, yeah. There's a very real possibility I don't even play stuff. I think we're going to have to play a few matches to see what happens. But, I mean, against Titus, don't we kind of lose this anyway because of the healing? Like, just the aggro battle. We're doing this now to get value, but he can do it as well, and he heals, so... I would like to take Minka. I think it just puts so much pressure on them. And this would be a great time to take it as well. No, it'd be better to take it... Like, we'll put the Rattling down then. No? No? What do you think? I don't know. Okay, we won't put anything down, whatever. Yeah, I don't know if this is correct or not. I'm not going to put troops down early game. We're trying to find some way of comboing with Minka, but I think it's just giving up the board to him. I don't think that's great. I really don't. Oh, that's weird. I wouldn't have used my defense card like that. Yeah, I think that's a mistake. This is correct, isn't it?
One shot should do it.
Yeah, because then we can Castellan and get like a really big discount on something. And then maybe we can recon our operation to like refill, is the dream. Oh, that's quite big as well. Yeah, we can just psych her. I mean, he spent serious... That's taking the P, isn't it? So we are going to look for Castellan next turn. Nah, I mean, we should cash in the value, right? I would like more cards in hand. Oh my goodness gracious me. Okay, I mean, let's be honest here, he's going to hit me, so we're always going to lose this. I guess we got as much value as we could. We could have used our ability, but he's going to be using Blast anyway, so our ability isn't as valuable as it would normally be, I think. We're actually just trying to pee him off a little bit and gating Castellan early. Yeah. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. I mean, I really want to take Cadia stands right now. But I don't think Minka's going to last much longer. So maybe we just start looking for discounts here.
Stand fast, not one step back.
Yeah. We cash this in. We cash it all in. So we got double regiment procs. We got a cost reduction in the first place. Oh, they are having to use such valuable resources to do all this. It's actually wild that this is happening. And we're trying to like KG stands high command or something, like some sort of combo. But I can't quite do it on this turn, and I really, really want to use Castellan again.
Stand fast, not one step back.
They've had to use such, like, the amount of resources they've had to spend is actually kind of crazy. So, like, Cadia stands high command, artillery strike, psyker, born soldier. Could just be artillery strike, and then we use our ability. I don't know. I feel like we have to be favourite here. Simply because they've had to use ridiculous amounts of resources. Yeah, so wait. Oh, I should have range attacked. That was silly. Yeah, I should have range attacked.
The luxury of mortals.
It didn't go quite according to plan because what we were imagining in our head when we were drafting is kind of like Cadia stands on 4. Leontus does stuff up to 4. And then we Cadia stands and we start getting value back. Whereas what happened in that match is more... We put them in situations where they had to use resources, and some of their resources, like Angels of Death or the Death from Above, are like a massive... Oh no, actually, you know what? These are quite useful. Even the recon operation, I think, is value here, right? Just give me the Cadia stands. Even against Galaron, I'll take Cadia stands quite happily.
We are returned.
I definitely think this is a game where we don't put Minka down early. I mean, it's terrible, isn't it? They would just eliminate it immediately. Wouldn't do anything. Okay. I think that's a mistake, isn't it? That's not right. Yeah. It doesn't matter. Oh, no, it kind of does matter. That's not entirely true, is it? It does matter. But I could just use my ability anyway if they can do this. Our matchup against Galaron is okay in the early game, I think, because we don't intend to play a lot of troops. But as we try and slam the board, things get awkward, right? And I definitely don't have what I want here. Okay, so one troop. Oh man, I really want to play Minka, but I know it's just going to get eliminated. It's crazy. It's crazy. I can literally see Minka right there, and I want to play it so badly. Shouldn't Chimera have Vanguard or something? Isn't it going to protect things? Or do something anyway? Oh, so they're looking for a lucky ping. 50-50. Put the vulnerability on this. It really is a 50-50. Like, they are trying to get very lucky here. Or maybe not. Why didn't they just use Galeron's ability? That's weird. That's weird. That's really weird. I probably am just looking for the discount, right? Yep. This is really risky actually, isn't it? I kind of can't help myself though. I just love the pressure here. Got ya. Was I supposed to attack first? I don't know. Oh, now it's happening. So they probably take out Lhaska, but then we can get a Flamer AoE. And then we Chimera. So they don't have despoilers down yet. That's kind of the important thing. Things would be so different if they had despoilers. Oh, they didn't even attack. Wow. Dude, I mean, this is 100% going over here then. Is there any way of actually handling this? I don't think there is. No, I think it's just this, isn't it? And this also takes her out of vulnerability range, so we'll just leave her here. With any luck, we can get like a nice discount on the Castellan as well, duty as well. Have we Castellan Minka? I don't know, actually. No, that's pointless. That's not doing anything. I think we've just taken this game in a direction and they're not comfortable at all. They're making kind of strange decisions. I can't even blame them. But these decisions aren't correct. Castellan? Am I just attacking with everything here? I probably... Okay, we're kind of setting ourselves up for like an unbelievable chaos spawn here, but even like with a spawndom, it'd have to be like spawndom, dark oratory, pact of blood, attack everything, and even then that doesn't clear everything. I don't know. Don't we just have lethal here? I feel like we just have lethal. 5-2-2.
It is not zealotry, but undeniable truth.
Sure. Yeah, to begin with, we refused to put troops down, which made it difficult for Galeron. And then suddenly we put a lot of stuff down, and that made it even more difficult for Galeron. I don't know if this Shock Trooper Sergeant can actually do anything, but I don't want to go without any sort of drop in the early game, so we kept it. I'm not happy about it, though.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium! For the Emperor! For the Emperor!
Are we timely reinforcements to hold back the Shock Trooper, I guess? Yeah. I don't really want to put it down immediately. I want to, like, timely reinforcement, shock trooper, do it in that direction.
Shot rifles primed. Kill shots authorized.
Oh, they're not really letting us. We're kind of stuck here. Yeah, next turn is Cadia stands, so we can use this now and try and bait out a Flamer Trooper, and then we can Cadia stands. Attack with Leontus, and then clear that way. If we can get a direct attack, that'd be fantastic, but they're probably going to try and protect the Flamer Trooper. It could be a matter of, like, Cadia stance. Yeah, here's the Flamer Trooper. So our health isn't so low that we're bothered. And we're just going to bang and say, look, if, like, we can still use our duty to kill it. But we didn't use our duty this turn, just in case they put a Vanguard. Like, we could clear it and then they put down something else. But I want them to spend resources trying to protect the Flamer Trooper.
Just a flesh wound. I'll have you back on your feet.
Now that's unfortunate. But then they attacked, so that's weird, right? Yeah, that's weird to me.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
We could literally just do this, couldn't we? And hold everything. Like, move, move, move is tempting. But can't we just... Oh, because we can't do that. Got it. Okay. We're not too bothered about the medic. We win through the board anyway.
Prepare for immediate deployment.
Is this where we have to use the duty? Yeah, I think there's a bit too much value here, isn't there? Absolutely. We knew there'd be something hiding behind something that we would really want to get to.
Stand fast! Not one step back!
Great. But now it's our turn, right? So, how do we do this? Okay. Yeah, I kind of just want to trade this, right? Because of the armor on this, and the fact that Minka is now hiding behind all of it.
I see beyond sight.
Arcadia stands.
Oh, that's great. Unless you're going to attack this even if you
An
attack.
orderly retreat has
Yeah,
been
that doesn't do
authorized.
anything. That was definitely a mistake at the end. They weren't supposed to use their Warlord talent on that Astropath. It made no sense. But it was quite tense before that, for sure. Oh, no. Maybe we keep the Astropath? I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if we keep the Flame Trooper. I'm just worried about not having a unit in the early game. Yeah, like Flamer Trooper into Commissar doesn't feel good, does it?
Arise, warriors of the Imperium, for the Emperor! Ah,
It's a play, but let's be real. Like, this isn't lasting. This needs protection. I'm just doing it to try and curve out and keep some sort of pressure on the board until we can get to our actual winners. I'm thinking to myself, was I supposed to like really mulligan for Cadia stands? Like really go for it? But I think it's just as possible that we brick on that and we end up with the Valkyries instead. And then we just lose. I really need the Flamer Troopers so that they can't create like a crazy board instantly. They need to get rid of that first. Then Commissar, kind of the same reason. Taurox. We're ahead if we can play Astropath on 4 energy. I think they've got Ripper Swarm in hand and they're trying to work out if they get enough value by just playing Ripper. Or if we would immediately be pinging it off and they wouldn't get good value. Although I can see them moving their cards in their hand. So maybe they're just the type that like to sort their cards out before a match starts. I don't know.
flamers to the front!
I don't think we're the aggro. I don't think they're the aggro either yet. Because neither of us have defined our hands or what we're capable of. Oh man, I can do it again. Is it a problem? Astropath? Oh, we still don't have what I want in hand. So I can't attack. I just don't have it. Like, where are our winning cards? Where's our Minka? It might actually be Taurox. Like, it might actually be Taurox on 5. In a weird world, it could be Commissar, but I doubt it. I mean, they would have to be playing nothing. And then Astropath could use its duty. We'd get armor 1, so it's 4 health, armor 1. I really think they have Ripper Swarm in hand. The way that they're thinking about this, I think they're seriously just trying to work out the best way of using Ripper Swarm. But the shield is now quite inconvenient. They need to take the shield off first and then attack. And it's kind of irritating them just a little bit. Not quite Ripper Swarm, but same idea. Yep. Yeah, extremely understandable, right? So do we Taurox here? I don't think we attack here, right? We look for the discount. Crap. That wasn't quite the discount I wanted. I mean, arguably it's Shock Trooper just because it has high melee attack.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
Yeah, and we're doing our Hedgehog turn now, where we just try and make ourselves as spiky as possible. But what do we even play? Like, use our ability, high command, Taurox? Something. We're actually quite reliant on this Born Soldier to actually draw a card that can help us right now. We don't have a good answer for this, and the Synapse is going to make this even more difficult. So our Flamer Trooper with like a move, or some sort of protection. Yeah, that's kind of good for us. Oh, okay, well... Yeah, how am I supposed to see anything else if you're going to do that, right? We're still putting reasonable pressure on them, and now we're going to start developing good value turn after turn after turn. So we kind of just need to keep playing it out. The fact they played so few cards may mean that their deck is heavy, like they've got some sort of control deck. In which case we could just lose to like massive... No, what? Tyrannocyte. This puts more cards in hand, right? Yeah, this isn't it, is it? Wow, do we just Valkyrie? I would love to Valkyrie.
Flamers to the front. Prepare for rapid insertion.
So now it is hard for them to go wide without dealing with this. But Tyrannocytes aren't really designed to deal with this. So they need their Terror to deal with this. The Tyrannocyte can get rid of the Vanguard. They need to go wide and then hit the Valkyrie. But then the Flamer Trooper probably has a good amount of value, because they'd have to go wide to deal enough damage to destroy the Valkyrie. They could also Venom Thrope, but... No, yeah, they could just Venom Thrope. That would cost a lot of resources. Okay, so it looks like they're going to try and go... Oh, it might be the Invulnerable, actually. They could Invulnerable. They've honestly got a lot of cards in their deck that I don't think are good. I think this is pretty poor, so... But it's a great target for this Born Soldier, right? Yeah. So my Flamer Trooper is going to go wide all now. Absolutely wild. Right, so... This is... Yeah, this is correct, isn't it? For Cadia.
Do your duty, or die by my hand.
Oof. I didn't actually consider that, but yeah. You know what? Just take this out, right? We've got the health to do it. I feel pretty okay about this. I don't want them refilling their hand. I think we've got them in a situation now where they've got real problems, you know. But we knew that was going to happen when we put the Valkyrie down. We were literally saying before they did it, like, they can take the Valkyrie out, but then we get great value from the Flamer Trooper, and that's exactly what happened. Maybe I was supposed to attack this and then Flamer Trooper. I felt like that was a good turn. I don't know if it could have been slightly optimized. We'll have to look back later. well, they're now using very, very valuable cards to just to try and stay in control. Wow, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? So that was actually ridiculous. Okay. Are we about to get whipped? I don't know to what degree Asteroid Zone benefits us or not. All I know is Asmodai really likes to play 3 cards in a turn. And maybe in like a race it would have been better to attack.
Warriors of the Imperium, for the Emperor!
We could just play the Shock Trooper. That's not bad. Yeah. Oh man. You know what? I think I mulliganed wrong here. I saw that I had low cost cards in hand. I thought, alright, well this is a playable hand. But do I really need these cards? I'm not actually that sure. Maybe Shock Trooper, but even Shock Trooper would die to a Deadly Hunter, so it's difficult. We might just use our ability straight away. Especially since they don't seem that intent on whipping us.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
Oh, that wasn't good, was it? Yeah, that was terrible, actually. For some reason, I thought it was Reaver. I don't know why. I literally don't know why I did that. So is there another Tarman in hand? Apothecary. That's about as good as we could hope for, realistically. Yeah, I spaced out on that. That was completely my fault. This is going to be horrible until we can turn it around. And then it's maybe not quite so bad. But at least for now, it's terrible.
Reporting for duty.
Why did I think that was a Reaver? It was clearly Tarman. And I clearly wasn't going to be able to use my duty on it. That was a really silly mistake. That could have cost us the match. Because I should not have put that sergeant down. Just for some reason I thought I could use my duty. It didn't make any sense. It was weird.
Rage echoes through me.
So you attack with both? Okay, now we're in trouble. Oh man, I even had recon operation. I could have hit that Tarman. I'm so stupid. Not actually, but you know. Yeah, that doesn't actually take care of the librarian, though. Am I really going to move on an astropath? We really screwed this up, didn't we? We 100% have lost this match. Basically.
Duty compels us forward.
Yeah, they're just cycling now. We really, really screwed this up. Words cannot even express. Crap. Oh man, like I think this is the only way we can like get back in. So I have to. The only way we get back in is just to hold on for as long as possible. Oh no, they're getting secrets already. Fucking secrets. Like, secrets are just so RNG. Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Duty compels us forward.
I hate secrets so much, I really do. To an unbelievable degree, I hate secrets. So, Flamer Trooper doesn't really clear, but we might at least get value from it. Yeah, we just slowly lose.
And I will make your
Oh, now they're talking. Dude. Now they're talking. Yeah, Valkyrie. I mean, Deathwing Knight isn't great into it. Their only hope would be a Deadly Hunters. Although Deadly Hunters, of course, would clear it. But what else are we supposed to do, right? Oh, fuck you. No, that's bullshit. That's fucking... No, fuck this. Fuck this, man. We played badly, but... Oh, God, I hate secrets. I really, really just cannot stand them. Our first defeat to fucking secrets. Oh, fucking hell. It's instantly tilted me. Fuck this. Oh, straight in again. Fuck off. Just fuck off. Straight in again. Fuck off. Fucking ridiculous.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium, for the Emperor!
Okay, well, we've got the Kassakin in hand, so I'm just going to Shock Trooper and Timely Reinforcements. And try and Kassakin. Oh yeah, we're definitely doing it now. So they've got very, very few cards in hand right now.
Reporting for duty.
Oh, so Minka Lhaska is more likely, so we can Kassakin the turn after. And then hopefully we can just ping with these. That's still 4 damage we can offer on board unless they whip. I don't expect Minka to actually survive that long. But like Kassakin and move. Plus Leontus himself. So a second Dark Knight? No? Oh, so Terminator then. They're going to whip and Terminator. And we are going to do this. Is this correct? This has to be correct.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
Yeah, but we are going to have to cash in it as soon as possible. I mean, I'm still wondering if you have a Dark Knight then. Because you keep opening the way for an attack on Lhaska, but you're not doing anything.
To me, Dark Angels, victory is at hand!
Crap. So I would love to use her ability here. But the Castellan would give me a discount. It's just like way too good to pass up, right? So I have to do this. Yeah, come on.
Stand fast! One step back!
So we've now got the Valkyrie on 6. How much of a discount do I want? Do I really want to attack right now? Yeah, Valkyrie on 6 or Mechanized Infantry on 6. I think the Valkyrie is reasonable, but not great. But I mean, these are just good stats, so if we can just keep going. So he whips this and then Talon Masters, but loses the Talon Master. No, he doesn't even whip. So this doesn't... You crash your Asmodai into it. You're letting us get a discount because you've got Deadly Hunters. That's exactly what's happening, isn't it? You're letting us get a discount because you've got Deadly Hunters. Man, this Valkyrie isn't going to get great value then. You know, Commissar could be reasonable as well. I'm not actually sure.
Decisiveness is a weapon. Let us act swiftly.
I don't know if I'm attacking or not, because I feel like Deadly Hunters is coming and this could then clear. This could get cleared pretty easy. Oh, I think we have to. If we're not trading now, then we're trading at some point, right? I think this is the only way that we can possibly get value. But they have Inner Circle twice. And they've captained, so they're looking for it.
Sacrifice we find
I take it back. Apparently they weren't looking for it. I was wrong about everything. They weren't looking for it. I don't know what I was talking about. Or maybe they do have Deadly Hunters, but they just don't feel like they're under enough threat. Could be that. So this is 7, isn't it? Okay, this is 7, 8. I do 7, then I can... What? What just happened?
Decisiveness is a weapon.
Calm down. Calm down. Maybe it's Samael that they have. They were looking for something. You can't Inner Circle twice and captain. You picked something. Come on, mate. I know you've got something. Okay, well, what is it then? What do you have? I'm so lost. What did you Inner Circle for then? What are you looking for? Fucking secrets. He didn't even farm for secrets. Like, we've had him under so much pressure. He hasn't had an opportunity to.
No mercy. Engage and eliminate.
What bullshit. Fucking secrets again, man. See, even that bit there, they were just wasting time. God, I hate secrets. They're just too swingy. I hate it. I hate the fact that you can have a match where you just go, okay, well, they drew the secrets over then. Doesn't matter if I played well or they played well. They can play like shit or I can play like shit. Skill doesn't mean anything because they just drew the secret. They drew the right secret and the game is fucked. You know what I mean? Like, I just hate it. I cannot stand it. I like playing the game, you know, I like playing an actual game. I don't want to play a roulette wheel. I want to play an actual game. Okay.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium! For the Emperor!
Death from above!
Ah,
We have an okay curve. I just don't know if it's a good curve or not. I can't work it out. I don't think it is now. I think it's pretty rubbish. This Shock Trooper Sergeant's not going to get great value at all, is it? But for some reason they are attacking into us, so... Yeah, that was a mistake. They shouldn't have attacked. They shouldn't have attacked into us. So they can use their ability and clear this Sergeant. We're really just trying to get the tempo back from Standard Bearer.
Once all gets going, there ain't no stopping.
So, is it this? We can take the Rattling, it just doesn't achieve a lot here, does it? Standard Bearer's a bit better. Actually, is this the time? Yeah, I think we take everything, because they might have mob procs. They might have mob procs. If they mob proc, it's theoretically possible that they could like just clear our board. And we haven't got a lot. It's not like we can offer much here. So we actually really need the board. Crap. Well, that's not doing anything, is it? Yeah, your jobs are just to be like really big right now. That's it. That's your whole job. It's just to be really big and prickly. Prickly so we can get like Chimera, then mechanized infantry, then Castellan. And there's a like a high command in there somewhere. But I think it's Chimera first because 7 health is a lot of stats. Yeah, see, there's a mob proc right there. Okay, that plan has gone out the window a little bit because I want to do this. How much do I need? Is this +2? So this is +5. It counts me, doesn't it? It is units. So this is 5. There you go.
Calling for good
Can we clear it on our own? We can't, can we? So Minka High Command? But even if we Minka, how... This is kind of awkward, isn't it? The Chimera would give us like a slight discount, maybe.
decisiveness is a weapon.
Calm down.
Let us act swiftly.
Calm down. Yeah, we can't. It can't be Minka. It has to be this.
Prepare for immediate deployment.
It has to be this. It gives us the discount on mechanized infantry. Wow, they didn't actually kill anything. That's kind of crazy, isn't it? We can just keep going, can't we? 100%. I think we just keep going. Minka is tempting though. Suppose we could like Minka Castellan. No, it just seems...
Decisiveness is our weapon.
Oh, calm down.
Let us act swiftly.
Yeah, take one down. Oh no, because of Gork. Okay. I've got you, I understand. Yeah, Will of Gork. Yeah, we have to trade in. That was a mistake. We should have just traded everything in. We've got 4 Vanguards. The temptation to Will of Gork is enormous at this point. We should have traded in. Maybe we should have traded in more than we did. Oh, thank God we realised that right at the end. We could have left him at like 18, 19 health. Will of Gork, reset everything. That would have been terrible for us. They've got so many more cards. We can refill. I mean, Minko's creating cards. Recon Operations creating cards. Okay. The match is over. I don't know why they're still continuing. Maybe for skulls. I don't know.
We'll be begs for more.
It's kind of a shame that they resigned, because I would have been willing to like crash Leontus into something so they could get 1 skull. Just for a good game, you know. I'd have been happy to go down to 20 health, give them a skull. We still get the win, so... What day is it today? Saturday. Oh man, I would love to keep High Command. I don't know. These kind of give us options, right? Oh. We're getting to the point where all the offense cards are going to start being horrible for us, though.
Arise,
You know, I'm actually looking at our hand, and I genuinely feel like we could lose this.
For the Emperor.
I'm more scared about him putting stuff down, but Flame Trooper is so effective against what we've got. I don't know how to not put stuff down. Yeah, oh man, like I don't want to commit. This is hard. I don't want to commit. You've always got to be scared about that Flame Trooper with Denkler. I think it could just be horrific. Is there any way of... There isn't. I have to crash, don't I? I have to crash everything. We could Minka... Oh, I don't know. How easy is it to get rid of Minka? It's... On 4, it's actually not that easy for Astra Militarum, is it? There are so many ways we can do this. Free energy is just a bit odd for us. Yeah. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like Astra Militarum on 4 energy does struggle a little bit with full health. They didn't even go for her, so... Oh, great. Well, now I'm stuck. So, I could do this and attack twice. Plus Kassakin, maybe I'll get lucky. And we'll put this at the end.
Reporting for duty.
Okay, that's not enough. We needed to get just a little bit lucky there. But it's okay, Minka already paid for herself. That's 3 units down, so...
Do your duty, or die by my hand.
What? goodness, that's tempting, isn't it? Oh, that's too tempting. I can't help myself. Yeah. Cash it all in. Cash it all in. Yeah, this stupid fog. Luckily it hit the Castellan, which wasn't going anyway. But yeah, if it hit here, that would have been so frustrating. I can see that just being enormously frustrating. Although we can disseminate it a bit by having a wide board, so the blind doesn't... Like, if we went tall, then blinding the tall unit would be a massive, massive deal. But if we've got loads of small units, then one unit getting blinded isn't a problem, right? Oh, what am I even doing that for? Yeah, why am I doing high command? That's weird. What am I even thinking of? I probably should have used the Astropath first, to be honest. Oh, we have lethal. What am I doing? That's my bad. I got too excited. I'm actually sweating a bit. Like, my hands are really sweaty. This is hard. This is really, really difficult. We are like navigating with a crap faction and a warlord I don't really like. Trying to just find like ways of getting to the finish line, and it's hard. It's really, really difficult. Born Soldier can make a massive difference and stop a prey. I kind of want all my troops, if I'm honest, because I don't want her to start getting crazy. Give +1. Yeah. Well, she's getting 1 prey for sure, isn't she? Or is she? I don't know. I'm pretty sure she is getting 1 prey, isn't she? Oh, I don't want her to. That's the thing. I'm kind of like, oh, screw you. I really don't want her to get anything. I don't want her to get any faith ever. Ever, ever, ever.
One shot should do it.
I'm still going to give you the 1 faith. But we have a board now, so... And you've put down cards immediately, so... I think the worst thing that could have happened is we use our ability and clear it, and then she just starts building more and more and more faith. Yep. But we have our own things, right? Flamer Trooper would be great. Shock Trooper Sergeant would be great. Minka would be amazing. Don't think we can really pull it off though. Yeah, if we put Minka down, oh, the frustration that would cause. Yeah, make your decision. Do you want Minka or do you want the Ratlin? Because we're going to get some great value here somewhere. Very, very likely we try and reload with Taurox. Oh, so that goes for free. This is crazy, isn't it? Do I hit the Psyker? No way. It's this, isn't it?
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
Yep.
Flamers to the front.
Oh, we knew the game plan. We knew the game plan. We're following it. We're following our game plan. It's happening. Very likely it's Taurox, but it could be Primaris, Born Soldier. If we have to use our ability, We're probably in trouble, to be honest.
Your demise.
That's not enough.
This does not end here.
Yeah. We knew the game plan. Instantly, we were like, no, we put troops down. We put troops down before they can. And we stay ahead of them. And it worked. That was actually a thing of beauty. We knew what we wanted and it happened. That was amazing. That was one of the few matches where we probably don't want Cage's stands. Our worst nightmare is them just building up all this faith, and since it's Morven, they might have been building up penitence as well. Oh no, now we're in trouble. Cost one more. It could stop the combo. I mean, I'm doing this for Cage's stands and so we can just hit them all the time. Cage's stands obviously isn't going to struggle dealing with this. So.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium, for the Emperor!
From the wastelands of Damnathor, we rise to claim our freedoms.
Yeah, I'm just doing this and hoping Cage's stands buys enough time for us to just punch him over and over and over again in the face. I also didn't realise they took that card, but I guess that's also a benefit. Wow. Do we want a Ratlin? No. So far, everything's gone according to plan. But that's not really saying much, is it? Let's be honest there, that's not saying anything. If they put down a troop, I think we still have to cage his stands, but I don't have to feel comfortable about it. They're aiming for like a big thing. Yeah, they're really trying to go for something amazing here, but we're just not putting anything down yet. So it's this. Yeah, it's this.
One shot should do it. One shot should do it.
I mean, I just want to kill this, right? I mean, I really just want to hit her so much.
You can do to stop our ascension.
Oh, so it could be the lead the next turn. So we made a mistake because the blast is going to start clearing stuff. That's a shame. Yeah, Atalan leader.
For anything and prepare to strike.
Oh, that's not right though. Yeah, that's not right. What have they just done? That was silly, wasn't it? Oh no, it's because we're stunned. I got ya. I got ya. They managed to stun us. Jackal Outrider. Oh, okay. I get ya. Yeah, okay. Wow. That was close. That was really, really close. So we're going to try and get everything into face here, I think. Yeah, this sabotage is random, so we should be okay most of the time. That's probably the worst thing it could be, but it's still not terrible. What am I looking for here? Like this. I mean, standard bearer is also great, but they're trying to play for Saboteur. I don't know.
Radius stands.
I'm willing to hit you so much. You have no idea. I also kind of want to cash this in, but I don't want to set up like an easy backstab on Minka. I think that's way, way, way too much value. Oh, they've got a second one. Are you serious? Oh, that's bullshit. That's frustrating, man. So, Vanguard? Can't be Vanguard.
There is nothing you can do to stop our ascension.
Oh, this doesn't get concussion from that. Amazing. Yeah. So what we want is... Oh man, you're really trying. You're really trying, aren't you? I think we actually trade Minka. It sounds unbelievable, but I think we trade Minka here.
Decisiveness
It
is a
can't
weapon.
be. It can't be
Let
that we
us
trade
act
Minka.
swiftly.
There's no way. But I don't know how else to do this. Except trader.
Prepare for immediate deployment.
They are using resources. I think we just have to keep sticking with it and putting down threats. Slowly it's getting harder and harder. They have so many cards in hand, but I think it's getting harder. Oh my god, this is their third Atalan leader. Are you taking the piss? This is fucking ridiculous. This is genuinely ridiculous now. This is genuinely ridiculous. How many leaders do you have? Oh, this is such bullshit. They're looking for Patriarch. And their thing puts a barricade in hand. Okay. So we are going to...
Do your duty, or die by my hand.
Prepare for rapid insertion.
I can't remember if they're ranged or thingy.
Your doom already walks among you.
Oh, I can't allow that to hang around. I can't allow any of this to hang around. This sucks, doesn't it? Create a random sabotage. Yeah. This is so difficult. So a big trap sprung, perhaps? Something like that. Why'd they do that in that order? Their Atalan leader could have procced all of these. They've got a 4. They got 4. They got 4. Are you serious? What? They have 4. They have 4 in their draft. They drafted 4 of these. Are you... What? Are you taking... What? That's unreal. That's ridiculous. That's so ridiculous, isn't it? That's unreal.
But our uprising
They got 4 Atalan leaders. 4. That was That was ridiculous. That's ridiculous. What was their draft? You know, they must have been so excited when they got that draft as well. They must have felt like they hit the nuts. I think they kind of did. That was ridiculous. That whole match was surreal. By the end, I was kind of thinking, well, not another Atalan leader, though. Not another Atalan leader, though. They just kept coming. Even so, they probably still could have just, like, put their ambushes down. Attacked with both Atalan leaders, you know? That was weird. Oh, no. I think we might need all of these. I don't know. Crap. Yes, I don't know. Oh, I don't know about this. I don't have a good feeling.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium.
I don't know why I don't have a good feeling about this. I'm not feeling too good.
My legions, a glorious victory will be mine.
4 Atalan leaders. 4. Oh, they're attacking into us though. That's okay. I'm pretty sure the Rattling doesn't hit the Remnant. It doesn't proc. But I don't have anything else to do. So I'm putting it down anyway, I guess.
One shot should do it.
Oh, well, it's pointless anyway because I'm melee attacked. Like an idiot. So what is it? It's kind of like Minka and then Shock Trooper and ability. Something like that. Yeah, the Rattling doesn't hit anything. Yeah, Caging Honor doesn't actually do anything. I actually want to move, don't I? Not using my ability.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
I'm kind of worried about a snipe. I'm really worried about, not a snipe, a Scythe Assault. Where did I get sniped from? Was it because I was looking at the Rattling at the time? I'm kind of worried about a Scythe Assault, just clearing out everything. We need like Commissar and Lhaska's talent. And then we need to start using talents ourselves. Not even talent. Oh my god, what's going wrong with me? Use duties. Use duties, for goodness sake. Use duties. Yeah, like Commissar.
Do your duty, or
Get out the
die by
way.
my hand.
And then it's like... I can't do it again though, can I? Lhaska can. Yeah, Lhaska can. What am I talking about? Do we have lethal here? Oh, we don't have lethal now. I don't think. Give me a second. +1, +1, right? So 4, 8, 11, 16, 26. Oh, I am off. How'd that happen? Where did I get the lethal from then? Yeah, why do I think I had lethal? I'll be back in a minute, just a sec. Right, it is time for us to offer what is now being termed Grimsh's Prayer. When you get to, like this stage in your draft mode, all you can do is just like pray to the Emperor. I've got this far. I've worked this hard. Please give me some AI. That's Grimsh's Prayer. I've made it this far. I'm tired. I've been here for a couple of hours. I would like some AI, please. I would appreciate that very, very much. I'm not the type that insists that it's not a real victory unless you play 12 human opponents. I'm the type that is like, I took a crap warlord, arguably the worst in the faction. The faction itself is arguably the worst. I would like 12 wins, please. Like, this is give and take, isn't it? Please? 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 Can we work out a deal or something here? Oh, Junith. Okay, so we're almost like just fighting troop for troop here. We're just going to try and go as wide as possible. Wow, this could be tough. I don't know how this goes. We took, stuff like Flamer Trooper and so on, obviously, because I'm thinking it's going to go wide. Oh, she's not even praying. Okay, we've had a great start so far. This is about as good a start as we could not even expect. This is better. I guess someone was listening, yeah? I guess someone was listening. Thank you, Almighty Emperor. in whose name we protect, in giving me this match. I don't actually have any way of refilling my flamer troopers. I don't know if I'm supposed to keep it or what. Are we going to start trying to trade this in? Yeah, I think we are. Actually, why did I do that? I could have just... Oh, whatever. Does make a difference. What are we worried about? Cleansing Flames? Cleansing Flames would be a problem. We've got Cage's Stands now, so if they cleanse in Flames, and our Cage's Stands leaves us in a situation where we're like, ah, fair enough. That's fair enough. They didn't even really do that. We can start using our Flamer Trooper now. Second Flamer Trooper, but nowhere near the other Flamer Trooper. So we should have AoE at all times. As such. Really? Just feels like a waste of my rattling, doesn't it? Excuse me. Yeah. We've spread out a bit. It's not amazing, but we should be able to get Castellan and create a lot of value.
May his hand guide my aim in the coming battle.
Wow, we missed everything. That's kind of demoralizing.
Stand fast, not one step back.
I mean, this is irrelevant, but, you know. How many units are we attacking with? Doesn't matter. All of them. Just attack with all of them. We've got this really weird patchwork of vanguards and units because we're trying to spread out actual threats so that like cleansing flames can't hit cleanly. Like if you cleansing flames this, you know, we've still got a vanguard over here, and theoretically if we did draw our ability to thingy, that would be fine. I didn't explain that well at all. Also, I've apparently got no space on the board. Oh my god. But it's over, isn't it? Don't we just win? Yeah, I had fun. Great game. Man, I've come back with a cough. I quickly chugged down a bit of my energy drink and I think it's gone the wrong way. That's it, it's all over. My ability to speak has been ruined. Can't talk without coughing now. It's all over. We can't describe our decisions. What's the point of recording? Yeah, Grimsh's prayer. Let's repeat the prayer. At 11 victories, there are very, very, very few people. So it is actually kind of, probability-wise, unlikely you meet too many people once you get to like 8-9 wins anyway. But Grimsh's prayer is just, you know, a little bonus on top. Oh, Holy Emperor, we've worked hard. We got this far in our draft run. Please give us some AI. What? We don't care about Recon Operation. Don't think we care about Astropath. Rattling is like our new favourite card. Do you want to play around Skull? No. They have no energy left. No. I'm just happy with the way things are. I don't think I need anything else.
Arise, warriors of the Imperium! For the
We even start, so do I even put the rattling down? I don't know. It means that technically we play on curve. Yeah, because I want to put the Flamer Trooper down the turn after, so... Considering not, I do want to put the Flamer Trooper down. I think this makes sense. Although either or, like, it's not a massive problem. Wow, they've started quite well as well, though. Yeah, I think it's Flamer Trooper now, and then it's... If we Minka now, we can Flamer Trooper and use our ability, and then we can Castellan the turn after. Is that better? Yeah, they kind of got a start that's pretty standard for Erica, and we've got a start that we really want.
I have vanquished worse.
Okay, that's difficult. So... What am I doing? 3, 4. That's not enough. 5. So it is this then, right? It's a shame because our rattling isn't really being used, is it? But I'm kind of okay with this. Like, if they want to use their ability to ping this off, I mean, are we really concerned? And our prickliness means that this is... Oh no, it's not dead. I'm forgetting how Erica works, I think. I was about to say, yeah, just because Leontus is the Hedgehog, they got a few spikes in them. Not as many spikes as I would have liked, though. Okay, it's got to be this. And we probably trade in our rattling as well. Is that correct? Oh no, because it spaces out. It makes their Okay, we don't do that with Lhaska. No, I kind of want them to spend energy to ping this off or attack it, because it means they're not attacking Lhaska or the Castellan.
Unwavering faith.
No heretic shall pass.
I was just looking at the ability to bring down Valkyrie a turn early or Shock Trooper for free, one or the other, and I got kind of excited. But I don't think that's the way. Oh, well, we've got it now anyway.
For Arcadia, we hold the line here.
There's a lot we can do. I don't think we do anything because we might get the Valkyrie for cheap. Oops. Yeah, I just want to see if we can get the Valkyrie for cheap. We could have put massive pressure on, with Cajun Honor and Lord Commander, but I'm happy with this. And we probably do it like this. Is that everything? Right, we did it. Oh my god, this is actually probably one of the most... How? Yeah, we did 12 wins. 12 wins with Astra Militarum. We are the best. We are the champions. Oh my god. This really happened. This really... We actually did this. That's real. We actually did this. Our only defeat was to, some bullshit secrets RNG, where they spun the roulette wheel and, they won that match. Can't do a lot about it. It infuriates me. I really hate just how swingy secrets are, but it is what it is. But as far as I'm concerned, we like in terms of actually playing the game, we suffered 0 defeats. Our only defeat was just a stupid RNG type event where you throw up your hands. You're just like, that is stupid. That is so dumb. When I was engaged in it, I wasn't really thinking about it. I was just like, let's just do the best we can. Now I'm sitting here and you know what? I'm actually in awe of myself. I'm like, did this really happen? Did you really do this? I really did this. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. What is happening? So Imatech, I've never played Imatech before. I go 12 wins. I've never played Swarmlord before. I go 12 wins. I've never played Leontus before. I go 12 wins. The only problem is that after I play something for the first time, I'm crap. For the first time I play anything, apparently I'm an absolute menace. Yeah, I'm kind of, like, it's sinking in now that really just happened. Like, we really did that. I can't believe we really just did that. That's mad. And at one point we were against a Gene Stealer cult Lhaska list that should have been picking on us, and was just bringing out Atalan riders and all sorts. Like, Lhaska's should be like one of our worst matchups, and we just, oh man, I don't even know. You know what? I'm just gonna end the recording. Walk away, get a drink, probably just sit here in my chair for a bit. Wow, yeah. Astra Militarum. Yeah. Oh my god.